Hello and welcome back to New Beginner Guitar. My name is Pete, this is Boogie, and in this video I'd like to continue showing you how to make your basic open chords sound more interesting than when they're just played normally. We're just going to add some little inflections into these just to make them sound a little more juicy and a little more melodic. But before you go any further, please make sure your guitar is tuned up, preferably to the same pitch as mine, which is standard tuning. If it sounds like that, you're near enough. If not, then please go back to a previous video, how to tune your guitar to standard tuning. Then come back and catch up with yourself in this video. So I'm going to choose 3 chords. We've done them before in earlier videos, but I'll run through them again. The chords we're going to be playing are going to be D major, C major, and G major. Okay, so first we're going to start with D major. I'll run through the fingerings again. Your middle finger for the D major, let's go right here on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Your first finger or index finger here, let's go on the 3rd string up, also on the 2nd fret. Your ring finger down here between them on the 2nd string up, but on the 3rd fret, and play this chord from this string here, the D, which is your 4th string up. The string is D, and this chord is D. It's a lovely chord, I like it. So what we're going to do, we're going to add to it with our little finger here, and we are going to be putting that down and flicking it on and flicking it off right underneath the ring finger on the 1st string here, also on the 3rd fret, right underneath this ring finger. Pluck the chord, hammer down. This is hammering on. This is what we call hammer on and pull off. Hammer on, pull off. So when you pull off, you give it a little flick. Just flick that string. Give that a practice. Just strum your chords up and down. Put the finger on and take it off. You have to agree that sounds more melodic. Just keep practicing, get it nice and clear. Now we're going to move on to C major. Goes like this. 1st finger, your index finger, 2nd string up, 1st fret. Your middle finger will go up here on the 4th string up, 2nd fret. And your ring finger right here will stretch up to the 5th string up on the 3rd fret. Now play this chord from the 2nd string down, which is the A string. This note here, by the way, on the 5th string at the 3rd fret, that note is C, and this chord is C. On this one we had the string D, followed by the chord D, And on this one, we got C. Now the little inflection on this one is going to be with our middle finger. Takes to get a bit of getting used to, this movement is not the easiest. I mean, for me, you can see where my thumb is. My thumb sits naturally, comes over the top here to grip this chord. Now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to lift the middle finger off of that string, play the chord, put the finger down and play it again. That's on, off, on. So that's the middle finger. On. So we've got the D. With a finger on. I think that chord is actually called D4 suspended. Or sustained, it might be sustained actually. D sus, that's good enough. Can you see what's happening there? And then the C. Now the third chord we're going to put in this sequence is going to be G major. We've done this chord before in earlier videos. I'll run through it. It goes like this. First finger goes on the 5th string up, 2nd fret. Middle finger goes over here on the bottom string, your fattest string, E string, and you're on the 3rd fret, and your ring finger goes on the 1st string here, also at the 3rd fret. And it should sound like that. Play that, get it nice and clear. Pluck all those strings. Then practice again, going back to D. Here we are, D. And then down to the C. And then back to the G. Just strum as you like, nice and naturally. Just let your wrist, just let it flow. The wrist is actually an amazing articulated piece of human machinery, and it can go in all sorts of directions, and you've got control over it everywhere. Just strum away, enjoy yourself, get creative, and practice going back to them chords. D with a finger on and the finger off. Play these chords, get used to them, get used to the changes, make them ring out nice and clear. That's D major and a D sus 4. Then the C major. Finger on, finger off, and on. Hammer on with that little finger on this string. Hammer on, which is literally what it says, hammer your finger on and flick it off. That's actually called a pull-off. Hammer on and pull off. C major. And then back to your G. G major. Mix the chords up. It's all very simple stuff, and by now, when you can do that, you are really playing guitar. But you need to practice. It's a lot of work. Little fingers have got a lot to do. Well, that's enough for this lesson. I've enjoyed making this video. I hope you've learnt something and gained something, and just getting used to making these changes, adding these little inflections to make your chord sound more interesting. Just let it go, you know, just flow with it, just enjoy yourself. Make up your own songs, you know. Hit the chords how you like. Get them flow, get creative. The key to this stuff is practice, practice, practice. It doesn't happen overnight. I just can't express that enough. Just got to be patient. Keep at it. If you want it, it will happen. It will come to you soon. Anyway, in the meantime, like I say, I've really enjoyed making this video. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching. So until the next video, see you.